Ow.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Damn.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
Walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. He can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
Grit my teeth in silence.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there. Yes, you. Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
I'm Cereal.
That's the first I've heard of that name. Who are you then? What's your business in the city?
My dear Prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spawns. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
All right. Well, to get you caught up, welcome to another episode of Wrath of the Righteous. So, hi. Glad you're here with us.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Well, thanks.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Are you really a
You don't
dragon?
believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust. Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
What happened?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
All right. Well,
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
just had to ask you to get out of the way.
Certainly. But be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris. We will find a way to help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
Day in the city. Have fun. All right. We are finally into it now. I'm going to save the game. Okay. So, much like Baldur's Gate 3, the camera's pretty much the same. Let me see here. Options, sound. There we go. Terendelev, Pull Run, Citizen, Guard, Citizen, Noble. Okay. Ember. Happy city to good point. You'll spare a coin for a hungry belly. I wish I could. I don't think I have any coin. Engraved Lucky Bracers. A +1 luck bonus to AC, Reflex, Will, and Fortitude saving throws. Oh, nice. Only the main character can equip these. Okay. I wonder if that's a starting item from Kickstarter or the collection? I don't know. Horgus Worm. Grubby peasants and grubby diversions. Why did they even bother coming? Social. Okay. There's people with names in here. I don't know who they are, but I imagine they're important later. Stranger. Excuse me. The absence of an answer is an answer too. What the hell is up with your face? Hey, come back, come back, come back. Where are you going? Okay, well apparently I can't interact with Stranger, and they just straight despawned. Okay. Characters and interactive objects. Alright. Sock him one. Suppose between two worlds. Well, on one side the ordinary world and the other, I missed that. Okay. So hit the mannequin was a fun activity, huh? Throw a dart at the target. Sample the special festival drink. Okay. Especially when the city's footing the bill. Oh no! What's going on? Well, there I go. Oh no. I can only imagine the citizens of the Abyss have invaded Kenabras.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Damn. One shot, huh?
Let the feast begin.
Well, yeah, that's about right.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Alright.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for. Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it could pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
Doubt that.
Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I saw.
Oh no!
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Yeah. Well, that's a rare time where an ancient silver dragon would be outmatched, I think. Well, find other survivors. Hi.
Oh, holy mother of...
Nivea. Pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders.
Hey, stay with
actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
Probably broken.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
Okay, well, there's an evil option here. I'm not going to take that. I guess I'll just try athletics. I wouldn't have thought that would have failed, considering Sila's here to help me, but...
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
No, I have to agree with you. That's pretty unlikely.
Well, I'm Sila, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance. I'll just say my name.
Good to meet you. Now, tell us all about yourself.
Whoa, girl. Slow down. Exchanging names is enough for now. We don't have time to be swapping life stories. We need to find a way out of here. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Okay. I wish the guy would have given me like a mace or something, man. But I don't have any armor, so that's also a problem too. Like nothing better than studded leather. And the best I can wear is at this level would probably be like chainmail. No, the best I could get would be breastplate. Nivea's got a bow. You know what?
We will win this war.
I'm going to let Sela take point. She actually has good AC. She's got banded armor on, which is a +7, and a shield, so she has 19 AC. She's slow as Could be, though, movement-wise. Oh! Oh, the cold iron heavy mace, huh? Actually, let me...
Never stop learning.
Voice doesn't quite work, but yeah. I like... It was the whole court is adjourned. That sold me on it. So I'm going to collect all this stuff. I am going to be a little selfish. Let's see. Cold iron heavy mace would be great. As well as this light shield. So that gives me an AC of 15. Okay, okay. I mean, it's still a far cry from 19 that Sela has, but... I'll go ahead and equip a ranged weapon, even though I suck with it. I have seen a rather interesting Abadar and Cleric build with a light crossbow, but it takes a lot of building to do. And also feats that I don't think are available in this rendition of Pathfinder. Could be wrong, though.
I'm up for an adventure.
Talenda scale. Oh, it's a raised dead scroll. More or less.
Watch out for trouble.
Who's there?
Oh, I remember you. A fine apparel, this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven if thinking you were in a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs underneath the city. Her fingers grip the rapier of hilt with confidence, ready to draw on a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human. Yikes.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Discari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose. I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves? That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
She's very much as a matter of fact.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Do you? Yeah, I know you can cast Cure Wounds, but I don't think you really need it right now.
Require my counsel?
There was only a dagger.
A bright future awaits us.
So, if I remember correctly, I'm playing. You can play this game without turn-based effects on, but that's not really Pathfinder per se, in my opinion. Now, there's people that can play that way. I cannot. I know a lot of the older isometric RPGs were not turn-based, and while I'm not opposed to that, I tend to dislike it. I like being very calculated in my games, and I like having the time to do so, even though in real life combat practice that's not possible. You just kind of have to go and make snap decisions on the fly. Alright, so we've got our first combat. Sela is going to move forward.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, I guess this is a surprise round, so nobody gets... So in Pathfinder, everybody gets one action, be it move action or standard action, and that's it for your surprise round. You don't get to loot stuff as if you would normally, nor do you get to move again after you've completed your movement, even if you have movement still left over. So you really have to be very thorough and calculated in your planning. Alright, let's have Sela attack here. Good kill, good kill. Let's have her push forward a little bit. We only get one attack a turn. At some point we will get more. And it stems off the modifier of your base attack bonus.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Indeed. Seven versus 17. Oh, that's a bad miss. Uh-oh.
The light, take you.
Oh, missed again. Dang it.
So it comes to this.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Critical miss. Ah, I got bit.
The spirits demand your blood.
For a point of damage. Dang it, another point.
No glory without
There we go.
You are today's sacrifice.
Round 4 of Flurry of Misses. Oh yeah. Yuck. Finish it. Good smacking. All right.
I need to concentrate.
Another scale? Yep. In case things went so bad,
No reason to pause.
you had to go ahead and res yourself for whatever reason. Oh, gross.
Do not waver.
Alright. Well, we know about the initiative queue. We've played enough Baldur's Gate 3 to know by now. That's not really any different from 5e.
Go for their heart.
5 points of damage. This thing's still up and barely even took anything. Okay.
Into the fray.
12 damage. Good grief. Alright.
So it comes to this.
Crunch. I've got the fly swatter right here.
Cut you wide open.
The light. Take you.
You've made your choice.
And Nivea fires an arrow. Alright. I like this group comp so far. That's more than enough for... Let me save here. I like the fact that the gate... Well, this moves a little bit quicker, but only because I would think at this point... Like, different engine from Baldur's Gate 3. Not nearly as, I don't know how you would put it. Like, this is a bit more, static. The engine in Baldur's Gate 3 is very much of a more temporary modifier or temporary source variety. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to really explain it. Like, instances and variables can be generated on the fly, and that's why it leads to more intuitive and or maybe more random effects and maybe some instabilities. This is kind of more structured.
The spirits demand your blood.
But also, this game is now, jeez, it released, I want to say in 2020, 2021? It's been out for a few years now.
No fear.
The Inheritor. Guide my blade.
The AI seems to want to automatically attack the character with the highest AC first, and that's
You are today's
pretty typical anytime you play Pathfinder. Especially at low level. Having a good AC makes all the world of difference.
I'll just have to resort to brute force.
Ooh, she just took 4 points of damage right there. Alright. I don't have lay on hands yet until second level. Shit.
To the fray.
There you go.
go for their heart.
What would be the heart of a giant fly look like?
So it comes to this.
There we go.
You've made your choice.
Okay. Anivia dealt 29 damage to a giant fly. Oh, she crit. That would be why. With sneak attack. Holy shit. Can I get you on my team? I mean, is your ankle going to be broken for long? You do crazy amounts of damage. Oh no. A monitor lizard is problematic. Oh, nice. Got a good heal in for her. So, you could actually, in Pathfinder, manipulate the initiative order. Since I know Seal of Speed is down 10 to 20, I'm going to delay until after the Monitor Lizard. Let them come to me. And then attack. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to reach and be able to do that in the same turn. And there are a number of ways you can use that to your advantage that unfortunately there just isn't a lot of in 5th edition. There's ready action, which doesn't actually change your initiative order, which I find a little confusing, but there's admittedly, if I spent the time to make my own like kind of derivative of both 5e and this, I would. That might be something I want to include is being able for players and NPCs to be able to manipulate their spot in the initiative order without penalty, other than they're just not taking their action. Nope. I ruined it. I ruined the skin. Okay.
Keep your calm.
Who the hell are you?
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggled to make out a man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you've never encountered a creature like this before. The man looks like a work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wendwalk.
I guess that explains the name Lan.
Did you find it? Who is that?
Okay. You have spiders coming out of your backside, lady. Or are you a spider? What the hell are you?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, demons are laying waste.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
What about this maze?
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Who are you, tieflings?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Yeah, I've not heard of that before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Yeah, what is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
Okay.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
So a little footnote up there. So yeah, the 9 planes of Celestia, well, the 7 planes of Celestia is still a thing. The 9 circles of hell are still a thing. There's a lot of continuity between Golarion and Faerun. But for copyright's sake, much of the deities has been changed. Although you'll find a couple commonalities. Like Asmodeus is a common name, or deemed as a common name, and therefore can't really be copyright, as being synopsis with Lord of the Nine. So
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
she just shrugs and turns away. Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here, and after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders. That the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other. It came here with its owner, a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
Damn.
"70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
Oh, Sela. She's painfully optimistic.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Okay. Or press tab. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Ooh, I'm so glad I took lore religion.
Knowledge is the key to victory. That posed little challenge.
Okay.
I sense something.
Ah, copper ring.
There's something unusual. There are many roads to success. I sense something.
Grinding stone.
There's something unusual.
Finding all the things. Oh, here we are. Okay. Strange flash pierces the gloom, and Serial feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Talendev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber. This one, or another one entirely. Serial's heartbeat quickens, and streams of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind, thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, stabbed me in my back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, and people I have sworn to protect. The people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Well, are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. She couldn't have tried to run, but will not. Whilst I still have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origins of these thoughts, Serial intuits that he can control them somehow. He says, try to heal them? Or... Spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Serial. The wounded girl opens her eyes, whispers, Lara, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on like one grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river, and images flash one after another. The priestess in colorful robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet but his voice ringing clear. Only if you are willing, and only if you're ready, there is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There, in the vision, the darkness of the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverse ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. But Serial is determined to fight off the illusion. But Serial knows how to resist malign influence such as no matter this or... Okay. I think Will might be my best bet. Oh, I got some XP for that. Good. The force of the attack, though originating in the vision, is terrifying, but Serial is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadowy features starkly remember those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster's hands wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. The foolish angel struggling in the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off intones of the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whisper to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? Damn, this is... A strange calm envelops the thoughts of one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, pure, bright, flickering with multicolored sparks like the sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword with his last burst of strength, plunging it into the rock. Serial, sensing that this vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry, the last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors, save and protect the innocent." Well, I'm going Judge Dredd. Punish him. The vision disappears, vanishing with a burst of colors. Cyril does not hear the final words, but it seems to complete the thought taken to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Cyril's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not a scar behind. Looking down, Cyril sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Cyril senses that it will return, and all he needs to do is call it. Damn.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Are you hitting on me? Well, she's immediately praying.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
I just wanted to point out, I did not know that angel's name was Lariel, and that's surprisingly similar to my call sign.
Now, WotR, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Oof.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
And you saw it too?
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
Okay.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing! Heaven has truly blessed you.
Can I get an amen? Hey!
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, The perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Alright, lead us to your chief and we'll decide what to do from there.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really. Can't hide from me.
Aw.
Now what is that?
Okay. Loot. Loot. Okay. Alright, well I think here's a good stopping point. Just checking my timer here. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this particular episode. We're off to a rather compelling start. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next. Until next time.